The secret to Dark States being a great deck and becoming a great NFL quarterback is one and the same: consistency. Just like how NFL superstar Patrick Mahomes, who puts up points after setting up in Q1, Bruce does the exact same thing with Final Rush, testing the defense early to identify their weaknesses and trusting your offensive weapons to close out the game. So for today's video, we are going to see how one of the most explosive decks coming out of Overdress Set 1 compares to one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL. So if you're interested to see how that works, be sure to stick around, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the Winning Image YouTube channel, and comment your thoughts on Dark States. With all that out of the way, let's break down the deck, because the texts don't lie. So the deck list I like for Bruce focuses on setting up early and hitting harder as the game goes on, similar to how a shotgun offense puts itself in optimal positions to go for touchdown plays that the defense doesn't expect. So let's take a look at the card that makes this all happen, the QB1. At the start of your right phase, Violence Bruce puts himself into Final Rush, which is essentially your entire offense, and this extends your drive to defeat your opponent by when he attacks at the cost of Soul Blast 5, stand all of your front row rear guards. This effect is so good. Final Rush is very good because of how similar a team is built around a star player. Your deck is built around this effect. Furthermore, by being a Soul Blast cost makes it hard for your opponent to play around because of the rest of your deck having a plethora of ways to meet this condition. It's because of these effects, in my opinion, you have to play this deck like a football team, using your offense early to see how your opponent guards and responds, then explode later as you settle into the game. As mentioned, the rest of the deck helps build this Final Rush effect, so let's take a look at some of the highlights. Diablo's Voice Eden, similar to Tyreek Hill using his super fast speed to take the top off defensive opponents, uses his effects to force your opponent into awkward guarding situations. On rearguard, if you are in Final Rush, he gets plus 5k power, then when he stands by a card effect, gets critical plus 1. Then when its attack hits at the cost of a counter plus 1, you choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. Eden is a powerhouse. He gets more powerful as the turn extends and your opponent gets tired of its attacks. Furthermore, he takes another defender out of the equation by using its skill to get rid of cards on your opponent's field, such as intercepts. Next, Upward Acrobat Marjorie is similar to the big beast Travis Kelce, who is always ready to score TDs using its power and defeat your opponent. When it attacks, if you are in Final Rush, you can send the rearguard into Soul to draw a card, Soul Charge 1, and gain 10k until the end of turn. This effect is insane. Although once per turn, this card is extremely versatile and fulfills multiple roles. It helps you maintain advantage, gain power, and most importantly helps your main Vanguard Bruce pop off in good situations. And note that the effect gives the power until end of turn, so when you restand it, it will still have the power that you already put on it. And the last card I really want to highlight is Steam Battler Gun Ram. Just like the running back of the Chiefs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who puts our players in optimal situations, this card fits that role. Continuing with the theme with Superstar Bruce, on placement you could Soul Charge 1, then if you want to, you could Soul Blast 3 to draw a card. This effect is very simple, but also very effective. On top of supporting your main Vanguard's Soul Charge skill, the Soul Blast 3 helps you see a lot of your combo pieces in your main phase. This could help you get any missing pieces you may need for your large Bruce combo. And finally, here is our deck profile. Starting off with the Ride deck, which has the Ride chain from the start deck. Diablo's Innocent Matt is our standard starter and Bruce is our main grade 3. However, the grade 1 Steve and the grade 2 Richard all play vital roles to help our offense. Steve and Rotopon lets you call a card from your soul, primarily Matt, and makes it so you're keeping more advantage. And if you're in Final Rush, it could hit all Vanguards unboosted by gaining 5k. Then Richard has the same condition for the plus 5k, but also when placed on Vanguard Circle, you can send a rearguard to the soul, usually what you called with the grade 1, and draw a card. Now on to the rest of the deck profile. We play 4 Bruce and 4 Marjorie to make up our grade 3 count. Then on to grade 2s, we play a total of 4 Richard and 4 Eden for our powerful attackers. On to grade 1s, we play 4 Steve, 3 Gun Ram, and furthermore the rest of the grade 1s consist of Acrobat Presenter, which has the ability to soul charge upwards of 2 cards to help fulfill Bruce's skill, and then 3 Proto Bulb Dragon, which when it attacks your boost, if you are in Final Rush, you could counterblast 1 to send a rearguard into Soul, then put a card from Soul into hand. This card helps you recover attackers or lost pieces such as Sentinels or Shield, which can be used to guard your opponent's large attacks. And finally, here is our Sentinel from set 1 and our triggers. We play our first Vanguard Matt, 7 crits for aggression, 4 draws to see our combo pieces, 1 over trigger, and 4 heal. Some closing thoughts on Dark States is that this deck is super powerful and packs a punch. If you're looking for one of the best decks to invest in, Dark States and Bruce is definitely the right choice, with Final Rush being so versatile. I hope you all had fun learning about football and Dark States, and with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace. Let me see y'all.